After dicking around with this ZSNES emulator for so long, I finally figured out how to get it to record and actually hear my voice over the music. But enough of the jibber jabber. This is Overlord Kratos here, aka Les Paul Lore, and I will be bringing you one of my favorite all-time Super Nintendo games. I am in dear love with this game. I've played it so many times, so let's just get to it. The voice came from above. My followers, since you've been able to speak, whatever, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. I gotta choose a name, so I will choose. I don't want to spend all the time to. There we go. To make a name, so I'm just gonna use this. If I can fit it in. Yes. All right, let's get the show going on this. Everybody overlooks this game, and I think it's quite awesome. And to honestly tell you, you would have to, anybody who plays Super Nintendo would have to try this game out. Sorry for the long pause there. But yeah, anybody who plays Super Nintendo of any sort, any game still to this day, you have to try this game out. Just trying to get used to my controls again. It's been a while since I've played it. But yeah, this was about a guy named Dr. Leo who has created, I guess the way to look at it is it's was a research plan or a research, not a research, what am I talking about? It was kind of like a project he made. It was called Death Toll, and Death Toll was created in a way that destroyed this land. And now he's held captive for what he's done, and you have to go, I guess, rescue him. Well, throughout the whole entire game, you go to different areas. In each area, you have to restore its, I guess, its natural habitat that was taken over by the death toll. So as you see here, there's like nobody, absolutely nobody. So we gotta go to the land and go fight some bad guys. I guess the word for it is. If you can release those creatures, the village will be reconstructed. So yeah, the whole object of this is going around destroying the enemies. And once the enemies are destroyed, the portals that they come out of, which is those pink-looking weird portal things, they will spawn out of them. And yeah, you have health, you have experience, you level up. It's quite an awesome RPG. Also, some of these portals only unlock the pathway to go into the next area, so sometimes they can be deceiving. Being at a certain level requires to use a certain item. If you can't use a certain item, it actually won't give you the defense, or even the swords themselves. If you don't have the actual sword that's at the actual level, all you could do is hold it in front of you and hope to God that you kill something until you reach that level. I've already played through this game, since, of course, like I said, it's probably one of my favorite games, so I'm going to see how far I can get into this. I can upload a lot for times, and usually a game like this only takes me about 7 minutes to upload. I had approximate of, I want to say, maybe 15-20 minutes, so, and a medical herb. We will be using a lot of those, just so you know. I like to avoid death as much as I can because it will restore your gems. And your gems they're not so important, but they do help you out a lot in this game. But, stay away from it. But, you're gonna find blue gems like that all around the world. And those guys come in handy. Some of them give you a little bit of experience, but they allow you to go back to the town just in case, you know, if anything does happen to you and you're low on health and you have no way of actually, like, getting any health. Like he says here, come see me. And then when you go talk to him, he'll say, I'll give you some advice. Don't forget to equip the things that you wish to use or they will not work. Ah, my coffee. But yeah, that's one of the things you have to remember in the game. You can't use an item if you don't have it equipped. That's why I equipped my medical herb, because I guess you will use it throughout the game. There are parts that are going to be a pain in the ass, even for a Super Nintendo game. It's kind of crazy. Come on, buddy. Okay, this unlocks another pathway. We'll come up. Man, I'm just derping today. Come up. I have an itch on my ear. There we go. But yeah, this game is quite awesome, and I would recommend it to any Super Nintendo player out there, just because of the fact that if you like RPGs, I'm a guy that likes old school RPGs. Old school RPGs are the only games that I can actually appreciate and sit there and play over and over and over again, just for the simple fact that there's a plot line to the game that you're playing. I hate games nowadays that have no plot line, which drives me up the wall. Oh, James. It's hard. The controls on the you got the up, down, right, left arrow, and then I use Z, X, A, and S, and Q and W for all my other ones. Yeah, see, look, there I would have died if I didn't have that medical herb on. So it does come in handy. I will give it that. And I released a tulip. Here's a small place. There's once was a windmill here before the village was destroyed. Here's a man on the mill who runs the elevator in the underground castle. Which is just another area that, well, not another area, but it's something you gotta unlock just to be able to pass through to the, not next level, but I guess the next area of the level. It always seems like they try to find a way to attack me when I'm, you know, doing something that doesn't involve both my hands on the keyboard. But yeah, this new channel that I'm doing is gonna be specifically gaming, so I'm gonna try to get as much gaming as I can. It's not always gonna be guaranteed that I will be releasing something every day. I do procrastinate, and I do say that in advance. Oh, these little bastards. But I'm just warning you guys ahead of time. Oh. Let's get this guy killed. Come on. I don't know, there's not much to talk about today. I haven't really done much. Ooh, level up. Didn't do too much, but... Oh lord, got the dream rod. The dream rod allows you to go into other people's dreams and be able to talk to them and find out new things. It sounds kind of cheesy, but really I think it's cool. Let's see if I can get... Okay, there we go. What button is that? Okay, that opens up my menu. There we go. And now they all decide to go off screen. Whatever. And the one thing I like about this game is when you're getting hit, it doesn't like take your health fast. It actually counts how many times you got hit, and depending on how much the enemy does damage. So I don't know. I think it's quite awesome. Let's come down here. I know there's... Oh, shit. Come on down. I have my fingers specifically laid out on this this keyboard here. I got one of those, I guess they call it the Steel Series keyboards. I can't go this way yet. Well, I have to kill these guys first. And some of them glitch out too, so... but yeah, I got a Steel Series keyboard. I don't know. Yeah, Steel Series. They're straight in front of me. And I have a whole gaming side to it, and I'm still used to when I used to play the Super Nintendo games on the keyboard, so I have the same setup as I used to. Even though I could use the setup, you know, that is on my keyboard, but it just doesn't feel right. I don't mind the opposite analog sticks and whatnot. So let's just get this area beat. We'll come back to the I don't want to call it the spawn area, but I guess we'll call it the main town. But I do repeat myself quite often. This guy, I mean chick here, she should give me a medical herb. Yep. This guy, he'll block the bridge if I talk to him. Yep, talk to him, he'll let me by, so now every time I walk by him,